This is Ultimate Film Trivia.
Oh, sweet. So I'm going to fuck at this
He's
one.
so fucked.
Yeah, well, they won this one.
Maybe not, because this is IMDb Higher or Lower.
Okay.
You will hear a movie, and then you will next be presented with a movie you have seen. I will give you the score on IMDb of the first movie, and then you have to guess if the movie that came second has a higher or lower IMDb score.
Okay, this is one I'm actually familiar with because I was like, I'm curious about the top 100, and I looked through it, and it was really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Are those dependent on actual scores, or are those just like...
Their scores, yeah.
Some of them, newer releases tend to get screwed over. They tend to rank lower than older ones, but I took the scores themselves for this. So yeah, just higher or lower. You might not have seen the movie you're being compared against, but the one that you're asked to compare with, you will have seen. So,
okay.
The first question goes to Carter. The Dark Knight is a great movie. And
it is.
These are all movies that I recommend, by the way. Got a 9.0 on IMDb.
Mm-hmm.
Fight Club. Is Fight Club higher or lower?
Ooh, I believe that's higher. I believe it's higher.
Yeah, so Fight Club's higher.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how do you feel about it? Have you seen both or only seen the one?
I've only seen Fight Club. I've never seen Dark Knight.
Okay, well, how do you feel? What brings you to that revelation?
Based on my maybe false memory of seeing it on the
I was hoping we'd talk about the movies themselves, but if you just want to go on fairy dust, I guess that's cool too.
I thought Fight Club was a good movie because of the amount of soap it presented.
There's a lot of soap. Carter's saying higher.
Yeah.
It's lower.
What?
Dark Knight has a 9.0, Fight Club has an 8.8.
That's stupid.
Those are both remarkably high scores.
What the hell? That's stupid. God, I'm gonna lose this one, guys.
This is
Alright.
stupid.
So, Nate, Fight Club's got an 8.8. The most ambitious crossover event in history, Avengers Infinity War. Is it higher or lower?
Lower.
And why?
Because fucking Spielberg said that superhero movies are different.
That was Scorsese, but you're right.
Damn it, I was gonna say Scorsese and I second guessed it.
That is correct. Infinity War has an 8.4.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I felt it.
Infinity War has an 8.4. Carter, is the score of Requiem for a Dream higher or lower?
Oh, God, I don't know. Here's the deal. Infinity War was so a while ago. I've watched that, like, with my grandparents, and it was like, grandparents were talking to me, and the movie was in the background, so I technically never seen it.
Do you think Requiem for a Dream deserves an 8.4? Higher or lower than that?
I think it's an impacting movie. It kept me on the edge, so I'm going to say higher.
Even though you had to turn away?
Yeah, I'm going to say higher, yeah.
It's lower!
What the fuck?
It's got an 8.3.
The fuck?
I would have called higher as well.
It's a great movie, but yeah, it's a little lower.
God damn.
You gotta remember, by the way, these are aggregate rating, not just from critics, but also from audience members.
Oh.
So, Infinity War is a very crowd-pleasing movie.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Requiem for a Dream is great if you hate your eyes. It's a very fucking up kind of movie. Now, seeing in the superhero space, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, your beloved. 8.3, higher or lower?
Fucking hell. I do like that movie a lot. And I know it's definitely a big audience movie. You know, it's a love letter to Spider-Man fans, of which there are a lot. And not knowing as much about Spider-Man, it's still my favorite superhero movie. And it also won a Best Picture award, which means that with the Academy, it's also quite a hit. So I'm gonna say higher. I think it's well liked across the board.
Good intuition, it's higher.
Yes.
It's got an 8.4.
Nice.
God,
Alright,
I'm gonna die, guys.
Well, transitioning from Nate's beloved to Carter's. Into the Spider-Verse has an 8.4. One flew over the cuckoo's nest. One flew over the cuckoo's nest. How do you feel it ranks? I can't say that for some reason.
Okay, here's the deal. That's a good movie.
It's a really good movie.
But that's because I'm a psychology major. I know that it's ranked lower compared to a lot of other ones. So, yeah, compared to Into the Spider-Verse, I think it's lower. Into the Cuckoo's Nest. One flew over.
Nobody could say it.
Yeah.
Overman Into the Cuckoo's Nest.
Cuckoo's Nest flying over it.
It's higher.
What the fuck?
It's got an 8.7.
God, 0.125% chance of me guessing 50-50. Getting it all wrong.
So you've not gotten any right.
No.
Alright, so we're sitting at an 8.7.
Why is that one higher? The hell?
It's a very beloved movie.
What the hell? God, your source is shit.
So Nate, this is a movie that I know that you have hard feelings on, but I want to see where you'll rank it.
Okay.
American History X. Is it a above or below 8.7?
Thing is, I don't dislike American History X. It's just a hard watch because of the subject matter.
Mm-hmm.
There's no censoring. It's all laid bare.
Straight up about neo-Nazis.
Which I do think is special in a way. The way that it closed out was a big stomach punch to me. I definitely think it's a good movie. I don't know jack shit about One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
You think it's worth an 8.7 or not?
8.7. When did it come out?
98.
98. I think audiences weren't ready for that. I think it's lower.
You're correct!
Nice.
It's got an 8.5, which is still very high.
God damn it.
It deserves that. That's a good enough score.
Alright, Cartor.
Oh.
American History X got an 8.5, but our beloved Wall-E, where does it sit?
Okay, here's the deal. I have not watched American History X at all. So that one I'm just going to push aside. I'm going to let my biases show and just say Wall-E's higher. Because I love that movie and I think that's a beloved movie.
Wall-E is definitely a great movie. It's certainly Pixar's best.
Yeah.
But it's lower.
What the fuck? The hell?
It's got an 8.4.
The fuck? Yeah.
One of my favorite movies too, though.
How is that one lower?
I probably would have said higher as well.
Yeah.
God, Aiden, you're giving me all the hard ones.
I didn't know what you'd seen. I just picked the things I knew you had. All right, Nate.
Yeah.
So I know that you love Wall-E, but you've also let me on the fact that you love another movie. This one's by the foot fetishist himself, Mr. Tarantino. Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs.
8.4, higher or lower?
Yeah, Reservoir Dogs is good. You had me rank the movies we watched together. Was that my favorite one?
That was your second favorite. It's behind Dark Knight.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah, Dark Knight.
I thought Dark Knight was Nolan. I'm saying, did I have it as my favorite Tarantino film?
Oh yeah, you've only seen two, yes.
Reservoir Dogs. I know that Reservoir Dogs is not as highly regarded as some of his later works.
Okay.
I'll let my biases show too. I'll say that it's lower than Wall-E.
Really? You're correct!
God damn.
It's an 8.3.
I'm good at this.
Dude, I told you, I'm not good with movies at all.
Well, you might get this one. Who knows? Carter.
Who knows?
You are a lover of many things, not the least of which is your rug. The Big Lebowski.
Oh, shit.
Is it above or below 8.3?
You know what? I'm not even gonna explain myself. I'm gonna say higher. Fuck it. Dude, that's such a good...
No.
What the fuck?
It's got an 8.1.
How the fuck? That is such a good movie.
It's a really good movie.
What the fuck is going on? What is that? 0.6 times that by 0.5. That is, it's 0.06. So
yeah,
that's a 0.03% chance.
That you've messed up 5 coin flips so far.
Jesus.
It's like 3% chance.
That's what I just said. 3%.
I'm better at decimal. That's confusing.
Yeah, it's 0.033%. I'm better at math than I am at guessing movies.
No, 0.33% is not the same thing as 3.33%.
I said 0.03. And
that's not the same thing.
Oh my god.
Nate, let's see if you can make your lead even girthier.
Yes.
You have a favorite Spider-Man flick?
I do.
But the world may disagree. Spider-Man No Way Home, 8.1, higher or lower?
No Way Home. That's another big audience movie. I have no idea how critics feel about it because it's a very fan servicey movie. There's a lot of nostalgia pandering in that movie. And despite not being the biggest Spider-Man guy, I don't think I've seen most of the Spider-Man movies, but yeah, I had fun. 8.1 is the benchmark?
8.1 is the benchmark, yeah.
Spider-Man versus Big Lebowski. 8.1. I am inclined to believe that it goes above 8. I think it's sitting at like a healthy 8.4. I'm going to say higher.
It's higher. It's an 8.2.
No. Dude.
I'm like morally defeated. This is like the episode where I like quit.
Look at me
This is
go.
the one.
This is tragic. All right, Carter. I think this is your best chance to get one. This is an animated film. I know you are partial to those. How did you feel about Puss in Boots: The Last Wish? 8.2, higher or lower?
Okay, so I've not seen No Way Home. So Puss in Boots, not only was it a good crowd pleaser, but it was good critically reviewed as well. So I'm gonna say higher, and I swear to God, if this is wrong, I'm gonna fucking die.
Well, have fun in hell then, because it's wrong.
What the fuck?
It's lower.
How is that lower? How the fuck is that lower? How is that lower? It is such a good movie. How the fuck is that worse than No Way Home?
Yeah, that was exactly my reaction
The
too.
fuck?
What is the score?
It's a 7.9.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a little low,
That
honestly.
is so low. There's like no problems with that movie, and No Way Home. I'm just like, the one problem is that I haven't seen it. So like, what the hell? God damn.
All right, Carter. I have a proposition for you.
Dude, don't give me pity points. Go on to Nate.
They are not pity points.
They are pity.
Until I say otherwise, because I don't know, maybe you just all of a sudden unleash the beast for this latter half. We will give you double points for when you get right.
That's pity points. Don't do that.
Well, you will earn them.
Out of pity because of you. Yeah. No point altering. I got this.
Okay,
I got this.
Forget everything.
Yeah, forget everything. Cut it all
God
out.
damn it.
Nate, the previous movie was Puss in Boots. Aiden, what's the
You got a
next one?
7.9. Now more superhero Avengers Endgame.
Oh, wow, the one that I haven't seen.
People were mixed on the time travel.
Well, I think that's a really silly thing to be mixed about. It's a fucking superhero movie. It's not supposed to be believable.
Do you think that hurt it?
I don't think it hurt it that much. The amount of hype surrounding the movie was a major boon for it. You know, I get recommended to me still sometimes on YouTube, like audience reactions to fucking Captain America catching Mjolnir.
Sure.
It was this huge cultural event. And I think despite Puss in Boots being a movie that's better than it needs to be, I think they were probably kinder to Endgame, even though it's a bit long for its own good. So I'm going to say it's higher.
That is correct!
Yay!
Jesus Christ.
Avengers Endgame has an 8.4.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's the same as Infinity War, which I wouldn't have called.
Me neither.
Weird.
All right, Carter.
God, here we go. I'm going to get another
All right.
one wrong.
Avengers Endgame has an 8.4, but does Hayao Miyazaki's seminal masterpiece Spirited Away have a higher or lower score?
Oh, boy. That said, I have not watched Endgame.
The question is, does Spirited Away deserve higher or lower than 8.4?
Ooh, I gotta think about this one. Spirited Away is a really good movie. It's ranked as one of the highest animated movies. I believe it's number 2 on IMDb. It's weird how I can rank them and I can know the fucking score for it. So, here's the deal. I was gonna say lower, but every time I guessed, it was wrong, so I'm gonna say higher. And if this is wrong and I second guessed myself, I'm gonna be really
He's
sad.
playing the red herring game.
I'm gonna play the red herring. I think it's higher.
That's a tasty fish. It's higher!
Oh my god, wow.
Wow!
I just have to second guess myself.
Yeah, just say the opposite of what your instincts tell you.
Yeah, I literally thought it was lower, and I was like, all right, cool, it's gonna be higher.
Yeah.
God, I'm
You still want those double points or no?
No.
But then it'll have no dramatic tension.
I'm gonna beat Nate's ass at it.
This is okay, sure. All right, Nate.
Yeah, sure.
Spirited Away is a revered classic in terms of animation. The best thing to come out of Japan that's animated. But there are some, I think he's British people who have made movies that are also good.
Okay.
Inception.
Inception.
Christopher Nolan's weird mind fuck of higher or lower, 8.6.
Yeah, I really do fucking love Inception. Inception's awesome. It's really bizarre. It's an original screenplay, which I found very impressive. There's varied scenery. The score's really good. I didn't have problems with the script or anything.
But does it bump elbows with one of the greatest animated films of all time?
Yes, because the Academy doesn't like animated films.
You're gonna say higher?
Higher.
That is correct!
Nice.
He's gotten every single one correct
He
so
missed
far.
one. He missed one.
Oh, did he miss one?
Wait, did he?
No, I don't think he did.
No, he did not.
Dude, yeah.
I'm insane. I'm so cool.
Yeah, it's got an 8.8, which is very high.
That's a great
Jesus,
score.
wow.
That's a really good score.
Better than Puss in
I think
Boots.
that's somewhere in the realm of like top 15?
I can see that.
Carter!
Right.
Oh, right.
Hey, how's it going?
So, this is a film we saw together, which we were laughing pretty much the whole time. It's back to Mr. Foot Fetish Man, Pulp Fiction!
You know, I thought you were going to say Pulp Fiction, and I was going to be like, you know, if he says Pulp Fiction, I'm going to say higher. So I'm going to say higher for this one. And if it's lower, I'm going to keep on second guessing myself after this. That's my instincts, and after, if it's wrong, I'm going to say what my non-instincts
I'm going to say lower if it's wrong, so I get the point.
No, after these questions, I'm going to just go with the opposite. If the opposites are wrong, I'm just going to be like, well, fuck.
Well, Carter, your strategy would get a lot more complicated, because higher is correct!
Oh, wow, okay,
It's
cool.
got an 8.9.
Well done. You have a streak now.
I have a streak of 2 with your streak of whatever how many.
like 8 or something.
It's
Yeah,
8
7.
or fucking hell.
All right.
Let's make it 8, guy.
We saw this film together and it made you deeply uncomfortable, but you respected the acting performances and the screenplay. Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, I figured you were going to say that.
All right. 8.9, higher or lower?
8.9. Yeah, so that puts Pulp Fiction, like, if you were sure about Inception being top 15, that puts Pulp Fiction, like, very much in there.
Mm-hmm.
And Silence of the Lambs, though, I think it is a very effective movie.
It is, I think, the highest rated horror film of all time.
It was rather bone-chilling. However, I don't tend to hear it in discussions about most revered movies critically.
That makes one of us.
And I also... and my immediate acquaintances don't really jump to it when they talk about movies they like. So I'm going to say the audience score brought this one down considerably, and it's lower than Pulp Fiction.
That is correct!
Nice.
It's an 8.6, which is still very good.
8 streak, motherfucker.
8 streak.
He's gonna get 10 streak, I'm in hell.
We'll see.
Dude, that's like 1,000 extra points in Kahoot.
All right, Carter.
Alright, I got
Now, this is a movie that you said you respected, but unfortunately you couldn't sit through the whole thing.
Oh,
It affected
boy.
you deeply, and I understand why, because I think it's my favorite movie. Whiplash. 8.6, higher or lower?
It's always compared to the movies I have not seen. I've not seen Silence of the Lambs for obvious reasons. Here's the thing, I can't, like, when it comes to, like, predictability and I know it's gonna happen, and they're experiencing bad things, so you're gonna feel tortured, I have to walk away, and that's how I felt about Whiplash. I know that Whiplash...
That's what empathy is.
Yeah, I have a lot more empathy than... Fuck. I know it was ranked really high. As said, it made me very uncomfortable.
You think that was a global reaction, or at least a minority reaction?
Well, the other thing is that I've been talking to my brother, he's 12 years old, and he's like, have you seen Whiplash? I was like, kind of. He's like, dude, it's really good.
I thought he was 14.
I'm gonna say lower. I'm gonna say lower than Silence of the Lambs.
That is correct!
Woo!
It's an
Hey.
8.5.
That's a 3.
That's a
You guys are on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
All right.
Not really, because of Nate. Nate, get this one wrong.
Now, Nate, there is a genre that comes to mind when I think of you as far as movies that you frequent a lot on your own time. We've dipped in that well many times already.
Yeah.
And this is the most recent foray on the list. It came out earlier this year. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
8.5, higher or lower?
8.5. If I remember correctly, earlier in this quiz, Into the Spider-Verse was like an 8.2.
8.4.
8.4. And Whiplash was what?
8.5.
8.5. Now, I know that Across the Spider-Verse ranks higher than Into the Spider-Verse because this is a discussion we've had before.
That was a discussion much closer to release, though.
The scores can fluctuate, but that was not that long ago.
I will say it's changed since we had that talk.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was like a week ago. So, 8.5.
Higher or lower?
Higher or lower?
Watch it be the same, and Aiden's like, ha ha.
Haha, gotcha.
I wouldn't do that. That was the hard part of making this quiz, actually. There's a lot of repeat of scores.
I don't think the two Spider-Verse movies would be so far apart. I think they have a lot of the same strengths. So I'm going to say lower than Whiplash.
That is wrong!
No!
It's an 8.8.
Wow,
That's
really?
so high.
It was an 8.9 before.
That is so high.
Damn, you lost your fuck, man.
That makes it the best animated movie of all time.
Jesus
Really?
Christ.
Now I need to watch it.
I can't even disagree with that, but
It's another one of my favorite movies of all time.
Jesus.
I saw the villain, and he looks really cool. What is he, like Spot or something? He's
Yeah.
like Polka Dot
The
Man.
Spot.
What?
The Spot.
Who?
The Polka Dot Man.
Let me poke at your belly.
Probably the best
You
joke
should-
ever told.
yeah,
in the
you
history
should-
of this
you should-
podcast.
you should-
All right, Carter, your last chance for points in this particular game. This is the 19th movie on the chopping block. So, Across the Spider-Verse got an 8.8. A movie that I think is more upsetting than Whiplash that you did not walk out of. 7. Higher or lower than 8.8?
How do you think that one's more upsetting? The hell?
This is a good insight into his mind. He can handle, like, gore and pus, but as soon as it's interpersonal conflict, it's too much.
Yeah, interpersonal shit fucks me up, but like, as soon as I see the blood, I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
God, I sound like a fucking emo when I'm doing that.
I like blood,
I like-
but I can't handle emotions. Oh, it's so hard. Carter is emo. It is now canon.
No, it's not.
As the host, I make it canon.
I'm gonna take it away. Get out.
You'll forget.
So
And also, you won't win.
What did the other movie have?
Cross the Spider-Verse had an 8.8. Is 7 higher or lower?
Fight Club had an 8.8 as well.
Mm-hmm. That's also David Fincher. That's why he's pulling it up.
Yeah, and I remember...
And Brad Pitt also, for what that's worth.
Yeah. I believe that 7 was ranked below Fight Club.
Okay.
I'm going to say lower. I'm going to go with my instincts on this one.
All right. The last chance for Carter's instincts to pay off. And they did!
Shit, I got a 4Z.
It's got an 8.6, which is still very good.
Well done.
Yeah.
All right, Nathaniel.
Hey, yeah.
This is going to call upon your memory considerably. We did not see this together, but you admitted you saw it to me once before.
Yeah, I have, supposedly.
Sidney Lumet's seminal masterpiece, 12 Angry Men.
12 Angry Men.
Higher or lower than 8.6?
My viewing of 12 Angry Men was not only when I was in high school, but it was one of those cases where we watched it in chunks over several days. So I don't really know how the movie hangs together as a single viewing, but for what it's worth, I did enjoy it. It was emotional. It was very novel. I liked the concept a lot, and it's fucking old, which means that...
57.
Yeah.
That's what's ranked as 57.
1957.
I thought you were telling me that. Okay, so that versus 7.
7 versus 12, the two number movies.
In my mind's eye, I see them pretty close together for very different reasons.
Okay.
I think circumstantially they just happen to be like that. But I'm going to say higher because in a lot of ways I think 7 is overshadowed by Fight Club.
Okay.
But 12 Angry Men kind of stands as its own, so I'm going to say higher.
You think there's interplay, insider baseball, as it were. Well, 7 came out first, so that has nothing to do with it. But you're right! 12 Angry Men is a 9.0.
How the fuck did 7 come out first? Before 57?
No, before Fight Club.
Oh, well...
That's not what he meant.
Okay. You're confusing me.
What? Why
I got it right.
Yeah, it's a 9.0, same as Dark Knight.
I got it right.
Yeah. 12 Angry Men is number 5. Very high.
Jesus.
It's the highest black and white movie ever made.
I did not know that.
I've never heard of that movie before.
It was the best movie ever for a while. Until The Godfather happened. I adjusted my glasses.
I don't know why that was funny.
All right, so the standings are Nate with 9 and Carter with 4.
Yeah, dude, I'm climbing up. I don't need those.
If Carter had double points, he still wouldn't be in the lead. I think you should take him.
No, I'm fine. I got this.
Okay.